What's up, YouTube? Man, I ain't been up child in a little minute. I really been in the CDL class though. If y'all go back and look at like 2 videos away from this, y'all gonna see when I signed up for the CDL class. I've been on it, so I've been busy, and I ain't been picking up the camera. That's my fault though. But that one from go right now. I class in like 29 minutes. In the damn class, like 24 minutes away, and I ain't even left the house yet. And I go put some air in this girl till I forgot all about it. So how I go do that? So I'm gonna hit y'all. I'm gonna do that on one. I just put some air on her tire. I'm on the way to class, and I'm late. It's 9:27, and I'm still 24 minutes late. Probably longer than that now. Put some air on her tire. I was rushing on that, so I ain't even think about putting out the camera. It didn't take that long. It took like 5 minutes. The machine was, I don't know what the hell was wrong with it. I can't fly to class because the road was wet. Ain't this low-key right? I ain't trying to slip it off the road. Yeah. Truck in front of me, and I ain't going nowhere, so I know I ain't going nowhere. Ooh, is that true? I done heated up my little breakfast bowl or whatever, and I put this shit on like what? I put this shit on 1 minute and 20 seconds. Why is it still cold? I went to eat it. Bowl felt a little cold. The bowl was a little warm, but it went as hot as it's supposed to be. I don't know what the fuck. Pick up the food, put it in my mouth. Shit cold. I'm mad as hell. Nah, breakfast bowl. Can't even eat it. Cause I ain't finna go all the way back home. Just heat up my breakfast bowl. I'll be alright. I had a little slice of pizza though. I don't know why I got a slice of pizza though. But I'm happy I did get it because I ain't even eat the breakfast bowl. Shit cold. I'm gonna hit y'all back when I don't know when I'm gonna hit y'all back. It most likely when I'm in class. What up, vlog? I finally arrived to class. Let me stop playing. But I finally got to class here. 10:59, don't mind what I listen to, man. Don't mind all that. But it 10:59, I just got here. Y'all see them boys. They putting that work. I don't know who that is, but is that a dump truck? What is that in dump truck for? I don't know what they got going on. Yeah, man. They're like putting that work. They on that pre-trip over there. Y'all here putting that work, man. I just pulled up. I'm 30 minutes late. Well, you can say 29. What is it? 30 minutes late. I'm 30 minutes late, man. Shit bad. But ain't nobody out here for real. There's a lot of people supposed to be here. Ain't nobody out here. So I'm chilling for real. When they hop out the truck, I'm probably out here just hopping that motherfucker. Oh yeah, he got this here for sure. I don't know though, never mind. He'll look crazy. He can straighten it out though. He finna do a pull-up. I already knew it. He ain't even have to do a pull-up. Or he probably finna redo it. He probably already hit the corner, I ain't even see it. Yeah, he redoing the whole thing. Yeah. You gonna get this here for sure. But man, I'm gonna hit y'all when there's some action for real, man.
Tell me when y'all ready. Okay. So first things first, when I start my end cab, I'm doing my 3 points of contact. 3 points of contact. first thing I come in contact with, got my seat. My seat is proper mounted and secured. It's not cracked, bent, or broken. Have my hardware under my seat, which is my buttons and my levers to adjust my seat. It's all proper mounted and secured, not cracked, bent, or broken. And I got my seat belt. My seat belt is not cut or frayed. Proper mounted and secured. It latches and unlatches properly. But here's another thing you want to remember. After you say that, you always want to keep your seatbelt on. But right now, I'm going to take it off. Talk about my dashboard and floorboard. All perfect mounted and secure, not cracked, bent, or broken. My dashboard and my floor is all free of objects and debris and rolling objects. I then have my mirrors. Both of my mirrors are adjusted to me. Perfect mounted and secured, also not cracked, bent, or broken. Both of my mirrors are also free of legal tint and stickers. I then have my windshield. My windshield is proper mounted and secured, also not cracked, bent, or broken. It's also free of legal tint and stickers. And my window seal around my windshield, perfect mounted and secured, no abrasions, bolts, or cuts on there. Also have my steering wheel. Steering wheel is perfect mounted and secured, not cracked, bent, or broken. No more than 2 inches of play on it. Have my pedals also. My pedals are not sticking to the floor, perfect mounted and secured, not cracked, bent, or broken. Also have my 3 safety equipment. My 3 safety equipment consists of my fire extinguisher, which is filled to 10 BC. Okay? Perfect mounted and secured, not cracked, bent, or broken. My pin is also intact in my fire extinguisher. It's not leaking. Also have my 3 reflector triangles, will be somewhere back here. It's perfect mounted and secured. It's also not cracked, bent, or broken. And I have my extra fuses also. Okay? And that's everything I talked about with the car off. Now, let's pretend I turn the car on. Okay? I turn it on. I'm only turning it on one time. That way I can see my ABS light come on and off. And that way the gauges can cycle through. Okay?
You just turn the switch on, you just not start.
Do not start the car yet. You want to only turn it on one time so you can see the gauges working properly. That way the truck can also cycle because it's computering also.
Alright.
Okay? So I turn it on one time. Gauges are cycling. Also, every time you turn your car on, talk about your ABS light. It came on and off. It's gonna be on the dashboard. Okay? Now I can start my vehicle. Okay? Now I turn my engine on. Now I'm gonna name everything I can with the car on. Okay? I got my left turn signal, my right turn signal working properly. Okay? Got my high beams. Got my low beams. Got my 4-way flashers, my caution lights, all working properly. Multifunction lights also working properly. Okay. Got my windshield wipers. All right, my windshield wipers are all working properly. My fluid is coming out of my windshield wipers. Filter proper levels also working properly. Also, my blades on my windshield wipers possess no abrasions, bolts, or cuts, and perfect mounted and secured. Okay, boom. Also, talking about my city horn. City horn is working properly. Air horn is working properly. I was talking about my defrost. My defrost is blowing from top to bottom in all vents. All my vents are free of objects and debris. Okay, boom. Now I talk about my gauges. All my gauges are working properly. My miles per hour, my RPMs are working properly. My fuel gauge is working properly. Filled to the proper level, whatever level it's gonna be on. Okay? Now I start describing my gauges. Okay, got my oil gauge. Should be between 35 to 70 psi. Then I come down to my water gauge. My water gauge should be between 165 to 180. Then I have my air pressure. You may have 2, so you say first and secondary air pressure. Perfect. It's between 120. It's filled between 100 to 120 psi for the air pressure. Then I have my depth tank. My depth tank should be no greater than 80%.
That's at the bottom?
Well, it depends where it'll be at. On some trucks, on this one, you'll see it, right? Some trucks it might not show. It just depends on the truck. But either way, your depth will be no less than 80%. Yeah. Then you have your battery volts. Like I said, if the truck was on, you will be able to see it. But your battery volts is between 12 to 14 battery volts. Okay? And that's it for all my gauges. Okay? So I named everything I could with the car on and then off. Now I can start my brake test. First things first, the first part of my brake test I'm gonna start is my fan down. Okay? Now first things first, I'm gonna turn my car on. Okay? It's off. Now I'm gonna get out and chalk my wheels. Right? Now on the test, it'll already be chalked and stuff, so you don't really have to actually get out. But either way though, I would say I would get out and chop my wheels, get back in the car. Boom. Now I'm going to start my fan down portion on my brake test. Okay. Turn my car on. Okay. Only in the on position though. Right. Not the engine on. Only in the on position. Okay. It's in the on position. My ABS came on and off. I always say that every time you turn the car on. Okay. All my gauges are all working properly and it's cycling properly. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is push in both my brakes. My yellow brake first on my parking brake, and my red brake on my trailer brake. Pushing both in first. Okay. Now I'm going to start my fan down. Okay. First things first. Holding my foot on the brake, I should lose no more than 4 psi for 1 minute. Ask the instructor the time before that minute. Okay. 1, 2, 3. A minute passed. Okay. Now I'm going to take my foot off the brake. With my foot off the brake, I should lose no more than 3 psi for a minute. Ask the instructor the time. Okay. 1, 2, 3. A minute passed. Okay. Next part of my fan down test is I'm going to do my low air warning test. And that is where I fan down on the brakes until I hit 60 psi. And you'll be looking at your air gauge when you're doing this, okay? I'm fanning down to 60 psi. When I hit 60 psi, you'll see the low air warning come on. Right. When it hits that low air warning, that means it works, okay? Fan down to 60 psi, low air warning came on. Okay, boom. Now I can do my emergency pop out. That's the final test of my fanning, okay? I will continue fanning down between 40 to 20 psi. As I'm fanning down to 40 and 20 psi, both brakes should pop out. Okay? Keep fanning down. Okay, boom. Both popped out. Okay. Now it depends, but if one pops out on its own, you just keep on fanning down until both pop out. Okay, boom. Both popped out. Okay. Now that concludes the fan down of my brake test. Okay. Now I'm gonna move on to my tug test. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do first is get out of my car and unchock my wheels because I gotta be able to move my vehicle. Okay. Unchock my wheels. Got back in the car. Boom. Okay. Now I'm gonna start my tug test. But before I can start it, gotta turn the car completely on. Okay. Now I gotta start building up my air pressure. As I'm building up my air pressure. Okay. So I'm building up my air pressure. When I hit 100 psi, then my air gauge will start building up on its own. But right now, I have to build up, okay? As I'm building up the air pressure, when I hit 100 psi on air, then it'll start building up on its own. Then you can stop using it, okay? Now, when it hits 120 psi, you hear the governor cut out, or that's that air. When you hear the air cut out, that means it hit 120 psi, and the governor cut out, kind of like it did over there. Okay, now I can start my tug test. First part of my tug test is I'm testing my trailer brake. How I would test my trailer brake is by pushing in my parking brake. Okay, pushing my parking brake, putting in drive. Try to move. I should not move, indicating that my trailer brake is working. Put it back in neutral, pull it back out. Now I'm going to test my parking brake. In order to test my parking brake, I'm going to push in my trailer brake. Pushing in my trailer brake, putting in drive. Try to move. Should not move, indicating that my parking brake is working. Put it back in neutral, pull out your trailer brake again. Now finally, I'm going to do my service test. How I would do my service test is I'm going to push in my parking brake first, then my trailer brake. Now I'll put in drive. I'm moving at 5 miles per hour. Only at 5 miles per hour. As I'm moving at 5 miles per hour, I will then brake firmly. Okay? As I brake firmly, I should not sway side to side. If I did, that would indicate low tire pressure or suspension damage, and I would take it out of service. But since I did not, I will not put the vehicle back in neutral. Okay? Pull out both my brakes. Okay. Turn my car off. Take my key. And then I will say that concludes NCAD. That's all it is for NCAD. Any questions?
No, sir. Appreciate you, my brother.